What's up all my fine girls? No pimple, it's Whit here again with another video. So today we are back with another review video slash first impression, and I'm going to be using the new Juvias Place, their Garden of Juvias palette. They recently released a whole collection. They have like liners, lip glosses. I usually always just ignore all of that stuff and just get the palette. So this is Juvias Place's version of a pastel palette, and this is what the inside looks like. Ooh. So I'll be the first to admit that pastel is usually not my cup of tea. I usually don't go for pastel palettes, but if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I am a Juvias Place collector, so I pretty much buy all the palettes they put out. And I mean, I don't mind a pastel moment every now and then, but it's something that I typically don't go for. So I'm just thinking about, like, as far as the usage of this palette for me, probably will be limited to literally the shimmers in this palette. A lot of these shades, I would probably more so use them as, you know, a nice transition color or whatnot. But today we're gonna go ahead and, you know, create a nice pastel look using just this palette alone. So let me go ahead and clip my hair back. So let me get a little bit closer to the camera. Okay, so to prime my eyes, I do have that Juvias Place, nah, I don't wanna use it, I don't wanna use it. I have their primer, but look, honestly, you guys, I love this stuff so much. This is my Makeup Revolution eyeshadow base in the shade medium. I have been using this, and it looks like I'm literally about to be running out of this. And best believe I'll be buying another one once I do. But anyways, so Juvias Place just randomly dropped this. I actually got this in my email, and I guess like it was like a, like, first, whoever received the email, you can order it because you couldn't really find it easily on the website. You have to like actually know the name of it and type it in. I don't know, but either way it goes, I got my hands on it, and it came pretty quickly. So I think I ordered this on last week Thursday. Today is Friday the 15th that I'm filming this, and it arrived yesterday. So it took about a week to get to me. So the shipping was pretty decent. Juvias Place has always had really good shipping, except for, you know, in 2020, but that was not just them, but a lot of brands were affected due to the, you know, COVID-19 pandemic. But anyways, here we are now. So I kind of have a look that I want to do. I was really trying to think of like what I wanted to create with this, because I'm telling you guys, pastels, they look really pretty when you see somebody create something, but like when I look at it, I have a hard time drawing inspiration, because you guys know I love really dark shades. Like, I like to deepen up my crease and all that stuff. So trying to create a look with a pastel palette can be a little, you know, challenging. My brain is just not wired to pick these colors together, because it's like I usually use these as shades that I prep my other shades for, if that makes sense. Okay, so the eyes have been primed, and let's just jump into this palette. So I do have some colors that I want to play with. I for sure want to use this orange and this purple, and possibly this shade or that purple shade. So I have a look in mind. So let me go ahead and start the look first. And I need certain brushes for this. So I guess I'll take you and just take you. So these brushes I have here, these are the Morphe M441. So I'm gonna first go into that like orangey shade. It's called Marigold. So I'm gonna take the shade first, and I'm gonna place this on the inner part of my eye. It's almost like I'm gonna do like a halo eye, but instead of it having two matching colors on both sides, I want them to be opposing colors. So let's put this down. Let's see how this looks. You know what? That's what I should have used. I should have used a white base. Do I have one? I should. I have this Anastasia one. I should have used that, but it is what it is. Yeah, that would have probably been better for like a pastel eye to use white, but this should still work. I mean, this isn't bad. Okay, so I like the way that looks, and now I'm going to go into the shade called Sweet Lilac, which is this purple right here, and I'm going to put that on the outer part of my eye. Now this purple right here, this went on with so much more ease than this shade right here, and I don't know if it's more so just the color. It might just be the color, because this purple definitely went on a whole lot smoother, and it looks smoother on the eye, at least in person. So the one thing I would say that I like about pastel shades is that essentially they are kind of, for me, a transition color. So I don't have to worry about putting a shade to blend it out. I just take the brush And actually I'm gonna go into the palette with, so I'm sure that's what I did. So normally when I'm packing on a matte shade, I like to use this side of the brush. And when I want to actually blend, I like to use this side of the brush. So going into the palette like this, tapping off any like, you know, excess. And I'm gonna just go ahead and blend the top of this out like that. Okay, and then taking the brush that I used to put that marigold shade, same thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit and just, you know, blend out the top here. I do want to use a shimmer in the middle, and I'm torn between, now it's 3 colors, so let me swatch them. So it's either going to be between Daffodil, this shade right here, this shade right here. Like looking in the picture of the release of this palette, it looked more orange, but in person it's not really an orange shimmer. And what's the other one? Let's use this finger. And then there's this shade right here. So let me see, this is, hold on, wait a minute. I think I did this with my hand. Okay. Y'all, what the hell? These 2 shades literally are the same thing. Like, they are the same thing. They're the same thing. Now Juvias place, come on now. Like, did they really just give us 2 of the same colors? Even if there is a slight difference, I don't see it and I don't feel like they're different. I feel like they could have given us a different shade. We could have got like a pastel blue. There's not a pastel blue in this palette. I don't know why they gave us 2 of these shimmer shades that are very close to each other. So I don't understand. But as far as what shade I'm going to use, I think I'm going to go ahead and use, I guess I'll use Sunshine. So I think I'm going to use this shade right here. So let me take my finger. I want to place this down first with my finger because, oh yes. So I'm going to first place it down and then I'm going to go over a brush and like, you know, fix this up. Okay, and then taking a brush, I'm going to go ahead and go into that shade and just, you know, I want to go over this shade here a little. Like what do I want to do? I want this to be brought over a little bit more. Like, I don't want it to be more of those matte shades being the focus, but this taking over, but you can see that they were placed. So actually I'm just gonna use my finger because I think that's doing a better job for me than a brush. Or maybe I would use both. Okay, so this is, I need to clean this up right here, y'all. I think I'm coming to terms that I think my eye shape is why I don't like pastels. Cause I've been seeing some people doing some looks, I'm like, that looks so cute. And I think like with the way my eye like has like the fold, like it is meant for like a shade just deeper. Like it looks weird to me. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like if I had, it's like a mono lid, just like a, like, you know, just my lid just being more flat without like my bone protruding here. I think I would like pastels more, but I'm just thinking for my eye shape, it looks weird to me. But anyways, I don't know if I want to add on like that shimmer purple. Maybe I should. Like just a little bit to the end. So I think I'm going to take that shade called Blooming. Ooh. This shade right here. I'm just going to put a little bit onto the side here. Let's see how that looks. Is it going to ruin it? I hope not. No, it didn't ruin it. Not too much. Yeah, I'm coming to terms. I honestly think it's my eye shape. I love my eye shape. Don't get me wrong, like, I actually really do, but I don't think it's meant for like stuff like this. Okay, so I do want to do a little bit of some graphic liner. So I have here, this is the Aviation Norvina, the little stack, and I want to do a little bit of some white. So let's go ahead and spray this. Now this, I need concentration. Concentration because, and I just have this brush right here. I got this from Michael's, like just a little paintbrush. I like that. I kind of just gave a little bit more. Now you guys, I did want to go like, you know, out and do all of that. Like, you know, the little, you know, when I tell you I look crazy, my eye shape will not permit that. I literally look crazy. That's why you guys see, like, I never do the cut crease like the one like that. Because of the way my brow bone sits, y'all, it looks insane. Like my eyes almost, they end up looking droopy. Like it looks weird, but I actually really like the way this looks with the white liner there. I like that. Now, ooh, hold on, I think I want to add a wing liner. I think I want to add a wing liner. Let me go ahead and do that. I think a wing liner will look so good with this. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna use the ABH their gel liner in the shade Jet. Okay, so this is the look. I think I'm content with this. I was like, should I put glitter? Ew, but let me see. You know how you can really see a look once you like kind of see the lashes? So let me see what the lashes are looking like. Ooh. Ooh. Do I like this? You know, I wish I would have made my wing more like cat eye like that, but I think the lashes would definitely pull this in together. But I think I actually like this. Okay. Y'all, I haven't done a wing in I don't know. I haven't done a wing in months because I do not do wings like that anymore. But anyway, so let me go ahead and put on my lashes. Oh. Let me go ahead and put on my lashes, and then I'll be back so y'all can see with the lashes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my face off camera. I am going to include swatches. Okay, so this is the eye look with lashes on, and honestly, it all just came together. Like, I love this look even more. Now I cannot wait to put on, like, you know, the foundation and all that, and, you know, just clean everything up. But I like it. I need to fix up my eyebrows, my tails, or whatever. But yeah, you guys, this is cute. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and go off camera. I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then I am gonna give you guys swatches of the palette, so be on the lookout for that. So literally, I will be back in a second. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look, and I would say I absolutely love the way this look came out. At first, I was worried because I think I really came to terms while doing the video. I realized why I'm not so crazy about pastels. I think for my eye shape, I definitely, this is where makeup really gets technical. Like, certain things look better on certain eye shapes. Because the bone right here protrudes, like when I try to do light colors and them not really like having, it's like I don't have a dark shade for it to blend into, it just looks weird to me, at least just on the outer part of my eye. The inner part of my eye is fine. So I'm finding that with me doing the graphic liner, the wing liner, this all really came together, and I like this a whole lot better than if I would have just done like the colors all by themselves and then like lashes. I feel like I would have hated the look. So definitely you have to play it around for your eye shape. I have found that I notice a lot of pastel looks that, you know, like I look up and I'm like, these look really pretty, but like I feel like I don't know why they just don't work for me. A lot of times they do have a monolid where they don't really have any, like, you know, deep set eyes or anything like that, and it lays better, it looks better. So I think that is what it is with pastels. I have to play around with my eye shape and use other things to kind of make it all work. But in the end, I love the way this look came out. I think it looks gorgeous. By the way, for the bottom shadow, I did use the I didn't want to use any like pastels because I just feel like, no, I gotta go dark. I did not want to use any pastels. So I just went into the palette I created with Lethal Cosmetics, and I just took the black, and then I also took this like dark blue-ish purple color, and I smudged that down below, and then put on some mascara and called it a day. Now let's go ahead and get into this palette. So this palette, and I always forget the price. I don't know, how much did I pay for this? I really always forget the price of these things. I'm pretty good at remembering stuff, but like, I don't know. Okay, so the palette retails for $25. I just use the code INFAMOUS. You can use any, there's a lot of people who have codes out there where you can get 10% off. I use Timed Infamous, code INFAMOUS to save 10% off. I've just been using it for years and I just keep using it. But anyways, so this is the Garden of Juvias Place palette. I guess it's like a play on like the Garden of Eden, I guess, I don't know. But anyway, so this is what it looks like on the inside. You get 16 shades in here. You get more shimmers than mattes. You really only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, you get 7 mattes. I guess it's like almost half, but it just kind of feels it's a lot more shimmer heavy. At least it just looks that way. Honestly, I really feel like there's a couple of things I would have changed about this palette. Like I said in the video, I don't think both of these shades are needed. I think we could have done with one or the other. Yet again, like this shade right here, I don't really feel like this shade was needed, or if we were gonna keep the shade, maybe one of these purples could have gone. Yet again, it's a pastel palette, so we don't really need variations of light purples. They are going to look pretty light, and I feel like they could have thrown in a pastel blue. That is what this palette is lacking. It's like we have the blue shimmer, but they didn't really give like a pastel blue, so I would have liked that. Maybe just got rid of one of these matte shades and given us a blue. I mean, I would say this shade, but you know, there are people who could benefit from using this like as a brow bone highlight, so I'll say we could probably keep this and then get rid of one of these. And then also these two shimmers are very similar, so I don't feel like we needed both of them. I feel like we could have done with another shade. Maybe even, let me see, what could we have done? We have every color in here. I probably would have liked a different pink, honestly, too. I don't really like the pink that they chose. I wish we would have gotten like more of like a cotton candy bubblegum type of pink. I feel like that would have been cuter. I don't see myself using colors like that. But anyways, so that's that with the palette. Like I said, I'm going to include swatches here for you guys to take a look at it. I think the palette is pretty. As far as me using the palette over and over, be very honest, like I said, you know, I was able to make this work, but pastels are not my thing. I don't think to grab them. For me, a lot of these shades, I have a preference for how I like to do my makeup, and I find that a lot of these shades are stuff that I would use as transition colors. Now, as far as the shimmers go, definitely will use those a whole lot more than the mattes. So for recommendation, I feel like it's the standard quality of Juvia's Place. But you know, I don't understand, why does I wish Juvia's Place would stick to something. Either you're gonna do the square pans or you're gonna do the circle pans. Like, they just keep switching their mind. But as far as would I recommend this palette, if you're someone who has been wanting a pastel palette, you want to support a black owned brand, you want something that's a little more, you know, on the more inexpensive side. I feel like Juvia's Place for the most part is pretty inexpensive. I say why not? I feel like you will get your fix with this. For me, if I was not a collector, if I was not like a big Juvia's Place fan, would I have bought this? Probably not. Probably not. Yes, I like the look that I created with it, but I have other palettes in my collection that I could create this with, and like I said, I don't really love pastels like that. So, but the shimmers in here, they're cute. They're cute. I feel like the shimmers in here are definitely cute. Like this one shade right here, Money Tree. Oh, this like mint green. Ooh, that is cute. That's cute. So it's some cute shimmers in here, so I feel like you will definitely get some use out of this for sure. It's a cute little summer palette. You know, well, actually, it would have been really cute for spring. I feel like this would have been really cute for spring, more so summer. What did they come out with previously? They came out with that Nubian Earth. I thought they could have pushed that Nubian Earth down to like a fall release, and they could have done this one for like their spring release. And then they had that rainbow palette, which I feel like they could have probably put in the summertime, the culture. Yeah, they could have rearranged it. I don't know how they chose, you know, I don't know what their schedule's like, but they could have rearranged all those palettes in their release order. I really feel like this would have been a great spring palette. Okay, I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. So yes, you guys, that is my review on the Juvia's Place, their Garden of Juvia's palette. So I will link it down below. I'll have everything linked down below. Comment down below if you plan on picking this palette up. What are your thoughts? Do you like pastels? You're not really into pastels? Comment all down below in the comment section. And until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye.